Good morning. Had a little technical issue there, had to restart the computer. So welcome to your core connection. Let me go ahead and get things moved and we'll get started. I'm going to pause for just a moment, okay? All right, friends, welcome to your core connection. And we're going to start with, let me plug in our mic. We are going to start with our backs on the ground and our knees bent. Let me turn this on. I don't believe you're going to need any props for this, but if you'd like to open up a blanket and lay it on your mat, or if you're just using that instead of a mat, you just want something to protect your back and make you a little more comfortable. So, all right. So we'll be on the back, knees bent. I'm going to start with our breath here to really activate into the deep core. So you can bring your hands to rest on your abdomen if you'd like that, or you can just bring them down alongside you. Take a moment to slide the fist between the chin and the chest, just to elongate the back of your neck and make sure that you have the alignment that will be most supportive for your core workout. Knees are bent here and feet are planted. Take a moment to notice and follow the natural breaths. Feel the body soften and release on your exhales. So we're going to start drawing the navel toward the spine and a little tilt of the pelvis up as if you're moving the hip bone closer to the ribs. We'll do this on our exhales and we'll exhale for a count of 6, really pressing the low back down toward the ground. So take your next breath in. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, keep the shoulders down, hug them in. And exhale for 6. Breathe in and out. 3 more. In. Feel the belly expand warm and wide. Exhale. Really press the low back down, navel to the spine. Keep the neck long, no moving through the chin. Breathe in, belly expands. Exhale. One more. And release. And just feel into your abdomen. Notice the strength there. Good. All right, without the need to move that head, still keeping that chin a fist distance from the chest. We're going to keep this kind of activation. We want the low back on the ground. We're going to reach both arms and both legs into the air. Give them a good shake. And help move some of that energy through the fingers and toes as well. And then we're moving into our dead bug. Let me spin around here a little bit, give myself a little more room. All right. Now, I don't think that's going to work out. Let's see. Let me just go this direction a little more so you get a little better angle. All right. So arms and legs are in the air, and you're going to use opposites here. So keep that navel to the spine, the low back connected, chin a fist distance from the chest, shoulder blades down and in. And we're going to take the right arm, left leg, and begin to move them away from the body. Any amount. It might not be much, it might be all the way to the ground, but your left arm and right leg don't move. Now, keeping the navel to the spine, keeping the low back connected, draw the arm and leg back to center. And then we'll take the other side and cut back up. Remember, you don't have to go as far as I do. Here we go. Here's 1, 2, 3. You can spread your toes to really activate into that deep core a little more. We'll go for 10. So we're halfway there. Keep pressing the low back down. One more each side. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. Quick stretch. Breath in and out. Hands to the hamstrings. Rock your body up to seated. And we're going into a little twist. I call it Texas twist. You can add weight to this if you would like or not. It's totally up to you. And I think I'm going to do my 8. All right, so feet on the floor to begin with. Find that length in your spine. Keep the chin a fist distance from chest to keep the neck long, shoulders in and down. So if you are using a weight, keep it in close. You're just using it in your rotation. If you're not using the weight, you just rotate without. All right, now we'll take this first set of 10 with the feet down, and then if you feel comfortable when we come back around, you can do the next with the legs up. Here we go. Here's 10, 9, core is engaged. 3 more. 2, 1. Nice. Set the weight down if you were using it. Keep the knees bent. Roll on down. You're going to reach the arms overhead. Reach the arms forward. And we're just going to push through the feet, through the hips. Lift the shoulders, the head if we can. And reach the hands. The hands can be together toward the other end of the mat. So I prefer not to take the arms overhead because I don't want momentum here. I want muscle. 1 more. Nice. And come on down. Take a big breath in and a breath out. All right. Coming onto your forearms. Knees over the hips. You can have your hands down. You might hold the edges of your mat. Navel to the spine. Check that neck. You want it to stay long. And we're just going to push out through one leg, spread the toes, come back, press out through the other one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the spine strong. 6. The shoulders are down. Here's 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Roll on down. Hug the knees in. And when you're ready, lift your legs into the air. Here we go. We're going back into dead bugs for another set of 10. Shift this out of the way. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the back down. 3 more each side. 1 more. And hug the knees in. Hands to the hamstrings, rock up. You're doing great. All right. So coming back to the Texas twist, option to bring the legs up. So we did it first set together with the feet down, and you're welcome to stay there and repeat the second set of 10 there. But if you would like, so you just bring the legs up, but you really have to engage the core. We do not want the back to round out. So really lift up, lift the chest up. Right. Here we go. 10. You can cross your ankles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set it down. All right. Knees are bent. Roll on down. We have our reach through. Here we go. Reach. And yours might look more like this. You might not really get much off the floor other than your head, and that's okay. 2 more. We're just crunching into these upper abs. Take a big breath in and let it out. And then back onto your forearms. Set it up. Strong back, navel to spine. Spread your toes. Push. One more each side. Nice. Roll on down. Hug the legs in. Ah, you're doing great. We have one more set of 10 for each. You ready? All right. Let me give myself a little more room. Here we go. And you can bend your knee here if you need to. Just make sure the motion is coming from the hip and not the knee. Okay. Get back on track. Two more. Good. Bring them in. And the hamstrings rock up. Great job. All right. Set it up. Going into our Texas twist. Rotate. Strong back. Chest is lifted. 2, 1. Very nice. Big breath in. Let it all go. And let's roll on down. Take a moment. All right. We are going into our reach through. So bring the hands to meet. Engage through the core. Keep the chin a fist distance from chest. And exhale. Very nice. Another breath here. And breath out. Great job. All right, coming into our last Kankunasana. Kankunasana comes from Yoga Shred. So this is just kind of a blend today. Keep the chest lifted, navel to spine. Spread your toes and push. Nice. Come on down. Set the feet for a moment. Just breathe. So that was a pretty intense little workout for the abs. Couple more breaths. All right, so we're going to get a nice little stretch here. Inhale, bring the legs in, and exhale, legs over to your left. And from here, we really want to extend through that right leg as much as you can to stretch out. So we're going to move over onto the belly here in just a moment to build some strength in our back. So we do want to support the whole core. And then we'll take a moment to do just a little bit of work for each of our sides. Couple more breaths. And then we'll slowly inhale back over, hug the legs in, and then exhale. You might scooch to your left just a little bit, but exhale your legs to your right. And if you can, lengthen that left leg just a bit more. Shoulder blades stay down. Slow, steady breaths. And then we'll slowly inhale back over, hug the legs in, rock your body up, and let's start with a little oblique work on your left side. So you can be down on the hip and down on your forearm, right? And then we're just going to work through the top side, your right side. So lengthen the spine here. We want the navel to the spine and we want the shoulders down, still keeping the long neck. All right, from here, take the right arm and the right leg into the air, and we're going to guide them toward one another. They might connect and they might not. Either way, just engage through the side of the body. Here we go. One, two more. Lengthen, and then really stretch it out and come back. So we're going to make this a little flow. We're going to then roll over onto the belly. And if it's available, lengthen your arms and your legs. But if your shoulders are a little like crunchy or painful, uncomfortable, and maybe you just keep the elbows bent out to the sides. But find what will work for you. And our first set, we're just going to alternate, and then we'll come back around and we'll keep building. So from here, we're going to extend right arm, left leg, and come down. Left arm, right leg, and bring it down. Continue this alternation. And it's not how high you lift, so don't think about lifting high, because if you lift too high, you're going to create a lot of pressure in your low back, and that's not what we're looking for. Our goal here is to extend away from the body, keeping everything lengthening as it engages. Last two each side. And come on down. Take a moment here, stack your hands, let your forehead rest on your hands. Just a few breaths here. And then we will ease the body back up and make our way over onto our right side so we can do our oblique crunches on the left. So once again, hip is down, elbow is down, and under the shoulder. Extend the left arm and the left leg, and we crunch. Two more. And then a good stretch. And back over onto your belly. All right. Now, you can continue to alternate if you would like. I am going to add arms and legs together, both of them. So here we go. Extend and down. Extend, down. Keep moving through, finding the range of motion that and the extension that works for you. 4, 3. The gaze stays down. We're not lifting the chin. Good. One more. And come on down. Stack your hands. Forehead comes down. Take a couple of breaths. And then back up. And we'll go back to the right elbow side down. Left arm, left leg extend. And we crunch. If you're on the other side, it doesn't matter. We're going to do both sides. How are you feeling? Two more. Good. Extend and stretch. And then come all the way down to your belly again. And left. Find that length. Two more. And down. Couple of breaths in crocodile. And then we will come back up, this time left side down, so we can crunch into the right side. This will be our last time. We're just doing the sides twice. All right, here we go. Reach out and draw them in. Navel to spine, neck long. Two more. Good. Stretch it out. And then bring yourself toward seated. All right. Zigzag your legs. I'm just going to take a quick stretch here. Nice and tall. And then exhale toward your front shin. You can walk the arms out if you're ready for that. You can have blocks under your hands here. You can stay up fairly high. But if it's available, Take it as far down as you can for the deepest stretch and release into your low back and hips. And then slowly inhale up. And once you're nice and tall, rotate away from your feet, adding a little twist. And then inhale back toward the legs. Reach your, so I don't think I told you which way to take your feet, but whichever side the feet are on, lift that arm and then extend away. You don't have to be on the same side, just making sure we both get both sides. Good. 2 more breaths. And come back up. And then switch the legs. Now, if you want, you can take a moment and just let the legs swish. And the wider you take the feet, the more room you have to bring the knee down, the better for your hips. All right, then we're going to switch sides. Inhale nice and tall. And exhale toward the shin. Take your time. Don't try to go as deep as you might be able to right off the bat. You want to take time to let your body soften into that range of motion. And then as your body invites you to move deeper, use your exhale to make your way there. Last couple of breaths. And then we'll inhale back up. Rotate to the side. Come forward. Reach the arm. Extend across. And come back up. Thank you so much for joining me today for this core connection. And remember, everything we do to support our core supports everything else in life as well as in our bodies. So you've done a good thing for yourself. All right, I look forward to seeing you again in our next class. Bye-bye.